Hi everyone, thought I'd do a quick video this week showing you how to create a watch list from an existing workbook. Now obviously you can create a watch list manually by typing the ticker symbols, but what if you had an existing workbook with lots of tabs and you didn't want to spend time doing that? Here's a quick way how you can do it. So on the screen here you see I've got a workbook with lots of tabs. In fact, if you click and hold the directional arrows, you'll see a list of all the tab names. So let's say I want to go down to OSH, we can just select it from there. So there's about 68 or 69 charts in this workbook, I think. So what we can do is, if we first off, we need to save the workbook. So obviously, if we open up the panel on the left hand side, you'll see the workbook name at the top there. I've called this My Fab Charts. And then what we can do is go into the Searches Scanning Manager window, and we can create a new scan. So new, add item, we could give it a name, double click on that scan name on the left, so I can just call it create watch list. And then in the setup box there, I want to scan on multiple codes. Click codes to scan. So we don't want an exchange this time, so I want to untick anything that might be selected. I want to click on the workbook tab and scroll down to My Fab Charts, which is there. Tick that box, close that. Now we have to set the criteria. Now obviously we want something that will pass for everything, so all 68, 69 tabs get included in the scan results. So we can do something simple as closing price, so close greater than 0. So obviously that's true for all of them. So when we apply that, execute the scan, we get all 68 results, and from there we can export results, open results as watch list, and that will add a tab to the end with all those symbols in the list in the order of the workbook. Now what we can do is click on this one, for example. We can drag this chart. So if we click in the header, so next to the name and the ticker and the node layout, click and drag, you'll see the chart move. We just then mouse over the create watch list tab, and the blue shaded area, that's where the chart is going to be dropped. So that will be the top half of the screen. If we go to the right, that'll be that third of the screen, so on and so forth. But I want to fill in the whole thing, so I'm just going to let it go. So now when we click on the watch list, all the charts are on that tab. A couple of options we can do now. We can save this tab, so right click on the watch list tab, copy page to workbook, and we can create a new workbook just with that one tab. Or I'm going to click and drag that tab all the way to the left, so it's right at the beginning, and then click on the second tab, right click on that, close pages from here. Are you sure you want to close page SYR and all the pages to its right? Yep. So now we just got this one tab and all those watch lists, that watch list there. Now one thing I will take note of is that this watch list is now linked to the list, linked to list, which is that scan. So every time you open this workbook, it's going to rerun that scan, but we don't want to do that because we want this set. So I'm going to untick link to list. So now this will be a static list. Normally when you open scan results as a watch list, that'll be a dynamic list. So every time you then open that workbook, it will automatically run that scan and repopulate the watch list. But because this is a static list of my tickers, that's what we have. Hope that's been useful. Any questions, as always, please let us know. Thanks very much.